Hi guys, good day, it's me, Teacher MJ. Our topic for today class is all about frequency distribution table word problems. So without further ado, let's do this topic. Now this is already part 2 of our video. The part 1 of our video, we actually answered this one class. And then if you want to learn more about the part 1, I will just put the link on the description down below. Now in this part 1 class, we don't have the value of the frequency. We have the total number of respondents, 140. But we don't have the value of the frequency of Lloyd, Emily, Emmanuel, Patricia, and Keith. And we actually find the frequency class given the percentage. So once again, if you want to learn more about the part 1 class, feel free to see the video and I will just put the link on the description down below. Alright, so in this part 2 class, the question in a survey for the outstanding faculty of the year, 60 students voted for Miss Joy, 25 students voted for Mr. Kim, and 35 students voted for Miss Bell. So question letter A, what is the total number of students who participated in the survey? And then letter B, what is the percentage of students who voted for Miss Joy, Mr. Kim, and Miss Bell? And then for letter C, construct frequency distribution table. So of course, class, it's easy for us to answer letter A and letter B if we have the frequency distribution table. So first thing to do, class, we need to draw the frequency distribution table. So let's have a rough sketch for our table. So once again, we are selecting outstanding faculty of the year. So our category, we are selecting outstanding faculty of the year. So once again, class, let's have a rough sketch for our table. So our first column, we are selecting, once again, this is our category. And then we are selecting outstanding faculty of the year. So I will just put OFY, outstanding faculty of the year. Alright, and then our next column, that would be frequency. So once again, let's just have the rough sketch for our table, class, for you to be guided. Alright, so this is category, frequency. The next will be relative frequency. Relative frequency, and then the last one, that would be percentage. So let's have a rough sketch, then later on I will make the table using a ruler. The last one, this will be percentage. Alright, so therefore we have 4 columns. First column, we have the category, and we are selecting outstanding faculty of the year. And the next column, that would be frequency. Third column, relative frequency, and then the last column, that would be percentage. And then our representative, we have Miss Joy. So this is Miss Joy. Alright, so our second row. So our first row, that would be the title. Then second row, that would be our representative. We have Miss Joy. And then we have Mr. Kim. Mr. Kim. So third row. So once again, first row, our title. Second row, our representative, we have Miss Joy. And then third row, we have Mr. Kim. We have Miss Bell. So Miss Bell. So we have 3 representatives. We have Miss Joy, Mr. Kim, and then Miss Bell. And then the last row, of course, this will be our total. Alright, so therefore, we need to have 4 columns. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then how many rows? We have 5 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. So therefore, we already have our table. So we will make 4 columns and then 5 rows. Now we have the frequency of Miss Joy. Once again, 60 students voted for Miss Joy. So 60 students voted for Miss Joy. So this will be 60. Our frequency, that would be 60 for Miss Joy. And then 25 students voted for Mr. Kim. So 25 students voted for Mr. Kim. And that would be the frequency of Mr. Kim, 25. And then 35 students voted for Miss Bell. So 35 for Miss Bell. So therefore, the total, we can just simply add this up. And that would be the total. So 60 plus 25 plus 35. And the answer is 120. So therefore, class, we can already answer letter A. What is the total number of students who participated in the survey? So therefore, our answer for letter A, that would be 120 students. So once again, class, it's very easy to answer letter A and letter B if we already have the frequency distribution table. So therefore, the total, that would be 120 students. So 60 for Miss Joy, that would be the frequency of Miss Joy. 25 for Mr. Kim, and that would be the frequency of Mr. Kim. And then 35 for Miss Bell, and that would be the frequency of Miss Bell. If you add this up, that would be the total. Therefore, 120 students participated in the survey. Alright, so let's complete this table for us to answer letter B. So let me just draw again, class, the table using a ruler. Alright, so we're done with our table. So once again, our first column, we have the category. And we are selecting Outstanding Faculty of the Year. And we have our representatives. We have Miss Joy, Mr. Kim, Miss Bell. And then the last row, that would be the total. And then second column, frequency. And for Miss Joy, the frequency is 60. Mr. Kim, that would be 25. And then Miss Bell, that would be 35. And then the total number of frequency, that would be 120. And this is the answer for letter A a while ago. So letter A question, what is the total number of students who participated in the survey? So the answer is 120 students. And then we're looking for relative frequency and then percentage. Alright, so let's start with the relative frequency. Now to get relative frequency of Miss Joy, that would be the frequency in this particular class, the frequency of Miss Joy, divide the total number of frequency, and that would be the relative frequency. Is this that, class? 60 divided by 120, and that would be the relative frequency. So let's have our solution. So relative frequency, I will just put RF, relative frequency of Miss Joy. Alright, so that would be the frequency divide the total number of frequency. Alright, so this will be the frequency of Miss Joy. That would be 60 divide the total number of frequency. That would be 120. So 60 divide 120. I think that's 0.5. 120. That's correct. That would be 0.5. Alright, so the answer, that would be 0.5. Easy as that, class. Alright, so relative frequency of Mr. Kim is equal to the frequency divide the total number of frequency. Alright, the frequency of Mr. Kim, that is 25. Divide 120. So the frequency of Mr. Kim divide the total. So 25 divide 120. Alright, so 25 divide 120. And the answer is 0.20833. So after 3, that is repeating, we have 0.2083333. So we can put a bar here, it means repeating. 0.2083333. So 3 is repeating. We can put a bar, it means repeating. Now we need to have at least 2 decimal places. So we need to have this one. Now after 0, that is 8, so we can round up. Once again, after 0, that's 8, we can round up. If it's 5 and up, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, we can round up. So after 0, that's 8. So this will be 0.21. Okay, so after 0, that's 8. So this will be 0.21. So 0.21. Alright, and then last one for Miss Bell. So relative frequency of Miss Bell is equal to the frequency divide the total number of frequency. Alright, once again, class, this will be your solution in case the teacher will ask for the solution. So this will be your solution, class. Alright, so frequency of Miss Bell, that's 35. Divide the total, that's 120. So 35 divide 120. 35 divide 120. And the answer is 0.291666. So after 6, that would be 666. So we can put a bar. It means repeating for 6. So once again, we need to have at least 2 decimal places. So 29. Now after 9, that's 1. So therefore, we just simply copy this one. So once again, after 9, that's 1. Simply copy 9. So this is 1. Therefore, we just simply copy 9. So the answer is 0.29. Alright, so 0.29. that would be the relative frequency. Now you will check, class, if your answer is correct if the sum is equal to 1. Once again, class, if the total is equivalent to 1, okay, whole number 1, therefore our answer is correct. So let's add this up. 0.5 plus 0.21 plus 0.29, and the answer is 1. Once again, class, the total of relative frequency, it's always equal to 1. So if this is 1, therefore our answer is correct. Alright, so we're done with relative frequency. Now to get percentage, class, simply multiply this one by 100. Once again, class, simply multiply 0.5 by 100 and then you will get the percentage. Alright, so 0.5 times 100 and the answer is, okay, 0.5 times 100 and the answer is 50. So this is 50, and then do not forget percent because this is percentage, 50%. Alright, so once again, to get the percentage, simply multiply relative frequency by 100. So let's have our solution. So this will be 0.5 times 100, and the answer is 50. And then do not forget percent. So 50%. Or other solution, class, you can just simply move the decimal point left to right twice. So 0.5, simply move the decimal point left to right twice. 1, 2, and the decimal point will be here. Therefore, we need to add 1 0. That's why we have 50%. So example number 2, this one for Mr. Kim, 0.21. So 0.21. To get the percentage, simply move the decimal point left to right twice. 1, then 2, and the answer will be 21. The decimal point will be here. So that would be 21. Then do not forget percent. Alright, so this is 21%. And then 0.29, simply move the decimal point left to right twice. 1, then 2. So the answer is 29%. Alright, and then simply add this up. So 50 plus 21 plus 29. And the answer is 100%. Once again, class, for percentage, the total, it is always 100%. That's it, class. All set. All set, class, for example number 2. So let's answer letter B. What is the percentage of students who voted for Miss Joy, Mr. Kim, and then Miss Bell? So therefore, for Miss Joy, that would be 50%. Once again, for Miss Joy, that's 50%. For Mr. Kim, that's 21%. And then for Miss Bell, that would be 29%. That's the percentage, class. Miss Joy, 50%. Mr. Kim, 21%. And then Miss Bell, that would be 29%. And then you're all set. All set, class, for example number 2. Alright, so once again, class, I hope you learned something new today. If you like this video, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. You share to your friends and to your classmates so that we can help more students. Once again, class, if you have some questions, do not hesitate to ask. You put your question on the comment section down below. Once again, this is Teacher MJ. Have a great day, class. Goodbye for now. Bye-bye.